Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Crota giving you part 2 of a replay between Yange and Majik here on Twisted Meadows. Warden now coming in, focusing down some riflemen. Scrolls of healing being used to try to save some units. Riflemen, I believe, should be able to stay alive. I don't know how many more ticks there are on that one particular Shadow Strike. Going down to 46 hit points, down to 16 hit points, and dies to the Ancient of War. Archmage currently sitting at level 4. Mountain King currently sitting at level 2. Ancient of War doing a good job of making this a little bit of a choke point and forcing the Mountain King to go ahead and fall to the back. We have a staff of. Let's see what's going to happen here. We have Warden now coming back in with the Clarity Potion. Shadow Strike on those Riflemen. Warden really wants to take out those Riflemen as Warden seems to be afraid. Ooh, nice Staff of Preservation to save that one Huntress right now. So Huntress was able to go ahead and be saved. Warden now trying to go ahead and pull to the back, gets bolted for his effort. Is going to have to. Is he going to make it? Yes. Uses the potion of healing and the potion of invulnerability. Didn't really need that, perhaps. Yes. Yange says that there was some lag, so used both potions instead of one of those. And a little bit of a misplay there coming in from the pro players. Dryads now coming in as well. Not quite sure why he's going Dryads at this point, as the Dryads, as there are a lot of riflemen in place, so the riflemen are still going to be able to counter those Dryads fairly easily, and there's only priests, no sorceresses being produced at this time. Currently sitting at a keep right now. Not quite sure what Yange has in mind. I think Yange really needs to head on to tier 2 or tier 3, get to Tree of Eternity, and get master training on the Ancient of Lores. Well, another misplay, getting Abolish Magic and training a Dryad when there's another Ancient of Lore. So not quite the best. Some misplays right now. Mountain King almost going to get to, or is going to get to level 3 right now, but we have Yange now once again doing some pressure, trying to take down some units. Warden now going to go ahead and try to head into the back, is able to head into the back since that tree was cleared, trying to take down that single Rifleman. Rifleman down to 181 hit points. No Fan of Knives, so the Fan of Knives, we have a Scroll of Town Portal now coming in. Shadow Strike blinking back out and able to force the teleportation in from Majik. At this point, Warden is doing a good job of doing hit and runs, but the more hit and runs that are coming down, the more that the Majik is going to have a better hero advantage, as he does have both two heroes. Staff of Preservation being used on the Ogre Mauler. Shadow Strike on the Mountain King. Mountain King is going to turn around and bolt another unit. Perhaps should try to bolt down the Warden, but the Warden does have Blink. Trying to save that Troll Berserker. Troll Berserker, not able to escape. The Abolish Magic coming in from the Dryad, so the Archmage Water Mantles are only going to be there to feed experience to Majik. Yange is going to be able to just abolish Magic. Perhaps we should see a retraining from Water Elemental to Blizzard, but not quite sure if we are going to see any bears right now. Still producing ancient Dryads and still currently sitting at Tree of Ages. Yange now going to go ahead and try to do some creeping. No, he wants to do a creep jack. Wants to continue this pressure that he's been putting on the whole entire game. We do not have a Scroll of Town Portals, so he's going to have to go ahead and walk back right now. Priest now coming in. Priest, we do see the Priest already coming in and do a Shadow Strike on a single Priest. Priest is going to go down. Well, why is he pulling back? Not sure why he's pulling back. I think he's getting scared for some reason, even though there's nothing really to be scared about right now. Trying to, get another Shadow Strike in, trying to take down some priests. And perhaps there's been a little bit of a misplay. Perhaps he saw a Scroll of Town Portal when there was really no Town Portal. Now we're fighting on the hill, so even though we are fighting in Magic space, Yange is fighting on the hill, but he's deciding to pull to the back, really afraid of that level 3 Mountain King. Mountain King, we have a Huntress currently hiding right now. No Dust of Appearance coming in for the Mountain King. Mountain King bolts the Huntress, and down goes the Huntress. Warden now trying to run to the back, pulling in some Dryads. Still not teching the bears, so finally going to Tree of Eternity and doing some bear tech. So those bears will be much better against those riflemen, and an Arcane Vault being produced within the back of the base right now for a little bit more protection. Archmage coming in with the Mountain King. Archmage currently sitting at level 4. Mountain King currently sitting at level 3. I think Majik is going to have a good time, is going to be able to win this game off of sheer hero advantage. And we do have an Ancient of War now doing some tanking over here as well. And Yange does buy Yange buys a Tome of Retraining. Oh, Tome of Retraining on Yange's Warden. So the Warden is going to go ahead and do some Fan of Knives. So going to go ahead and blink into the base right now. Blinks in, going to do a Fan of Knives. Hits a whole bunch of peasants, trying to take down some units right now. It's really stopping the mining. Hero is trying to come back right now, but there no Scroll of Town Portal. Slow currently on the Warden. Warden, ooh, bolts, blinks out, and then does a Scroll of Town Portal. Has to use the Scroll of Town Portal to really get out of there. Took out 3 peasants. So that was about an even trade if you calculate in the time for lost in, or calculate a gold lost from mining. And we do have Yange trying to do some creeping with those huntresses and ogre maulers as my goodness, as the Warden is currently away. Warden picks up a nice rune bracers, so Stormbolt is not going to be nearly as effective right now. Unfortunately, Yange does not have a Scroll of Town Portal, but he doesn't even have his army close by. Units now coming in. Yange currently sitting at 57 over 60. Food, Ancient of Wonders is quickly going to go down from the focus fire of the Rifleman. Very low hit point tree, trying to do some extra hits on the Mountain King. Looking for the Warden. The Warden's currently hiding. Not quite sure what the Warden's waiting for. I guess waiting for the rest of the army right now. Warden gets in a bolt, or there's a bolt on the Ogre Mauler. The Ancient of War doing a good amount of damage. Ooh, nice Staff of Preservation to save that one particular unit. Another Fan of Knives to do more damage. Archmage and Mountain King currently sitting at level 4. Dryads going down left and right due to the Rifleman focus fire. Yet another Fan of Knives and very, very low hit points left and right. The Dryads now trying to focus down those units as well. We had a Scroll of Healing, and more Abolished Magic. So even we have Abolished Magic, and Warden currently sitting at 270 hit points and trying to take down the Mountain King. Mountain King goes down, level 6 on the Warden. Warden trying to escape away, uses a Potion of Healing, and more Abolished Magic going down. Wow, Magic was... Wow, misplay by Magic. Magic staying in that fight way too long. And now the Warden is currently sitting at level 6. And I would suggest picking up a Nightstone or the Moonstone to be able to refill those moon wells and get some additional mana. Does he pick up a Clarity Potion? No Clarity Potion would be a good suggestion, as we do have an Avatar of Vengeance being trained coming in from Yange. Yange now trying to run out, trying to do some additional pressure. There are no expansions currently in play. Twisted Meadows, there are normally a lot of expansions, so not quite sure why there are no expansions right now. No real bears, even though I did see some bear tech earlier, so not quite sure what Yange is planning to do. Magic now sitting in the back of his base trying to heal. He pressed that fight, and it was just a really, really bad fight. Not quite sure what was going to happen here. Dryads now coming in. Dryads perhaps want to just make sure that he knows where Magic is, doing some trying to focus down this one particular Altar of Kings. Now getting pulled back right now. Archmage not really able to do anything. Archmage really stuck in the back of the base right now, and that Arcane Tower is not going to do a lot of damage to those units. Now trying to focus down the barracks. Let's see, no Avatar of Vengeance. And Archmage now perhaps wants to come out, perhaps doesn't. Mountain King is nearing resurrection. The Wisp is currently here. Wisp would be this would be a very good time to do a fast or an expansion attempt for Yange. Yange currently getting a Master Druid the Claw training, but still no bears being produced, sticking into low upkeep. Magic now trying to figure out what to do next. Magic is I think losing the mental game. He's just scared to come out of his base due to the harassment of Yange. So Yange really playing mind games on Magic, and Magic finally venturing out forth. Stay tuned for part 3 of this replay between Yange and Magic here on Twisted Meadows.